Kamarul, September it's a ghost month, and October is historically bad for the equity market, right? Do you think this time KLCI will still be spooked?
It all depends on the geopolitical risk, how investors perceive geopolitical risk, elections is coming, as well as the actions by the Fed in the United States. So from what I gather from the fund managers that I talked to, they are saying that probably this month is going to be okay for emerging market assets. Of course, there are, there are no any events that can actually really cause a lot of foreign fund outflows, because the emerging market in Asia, the economy has been doing very well this year. Malaysia as well has our economy has grown by 5.8% in the second quarter. So they feel like emerging market Asia is still a place where they want to be. So I don't think October is going to be another spook month for the stock markets.
But of course, Fed Janet Yellen has actually hinted at a rate hike, and then Trump's proposed that there will be a tax cut in individuals and also corporates as well. So why do we still see foreign funds staying in this region? Although a lot of fund managers think that the growth is here, they should actually invest more in emerging market assets. But we can see that when we look at dollars and other emerging market currencies, dollar is still very strong. So why are foreign funds still staying in this region?
They like Asia because it's a growing market, it's a growing economy, and at the same time, all those things about the Federal Reserve trying to roll back quantitative easing, tightening their balance sheet, as well as increasing interest rates, those has been well communicated by Janet Yellen, the chairman, and so investors this time around, we don't see that we are going to see another round of taper tantrum like foreign outflows from emerging market assets. So all those things that Yellen wanted to do has been communicated. They're going to tighten balance sheet starting this month, and interest rate hike in December, and also the plan has been well laid out. So they feel like, okay, we can live with this. Of course we're gonna always monitor whatever happening in the world. So we're gonna put our assets as we see how they are performing.
But you also spoke to some fund managers, and they see that in short term we might actually see some negative knee-jerk reaction, which means KLCI would probably come down, emerging markets, equities would come down as well, but that will only be short term.
Yeah, it wouldn't be something out of the ordinary for emerging market. Of course, because I think a lot of the stock markets in Asia and around the world has gone on a bullish rally for the past couple of months, and when the stock market has already reached a certain level, then investors will like to cash out to get profit. So that is just a normal market reaction. It's not because of whatever that President Donald Trump says, or whatever that
So we have already seen that coming, so we wouldn't be surprised for what they are doing. Now, for KL, right, for Malaysia, we know that general election is coming soon. It's going to be before next August. So we have seen some of the stocks rally, like Utusan Melayu, and also Petra Energy as well. And even before this GE, previously, historically, all of these stocks, some of these BN related stocks, they have been going up and down as well. But how have they performed this year?
I think those election related stocks, there is going to be another round of rally for them, because they have rallied, I think, starting earlier this year. So they have rallied until the middle of the year, and they have already come down a little bit. Like I said just now, investors just want to cash out and just get their money. But then I can see that some of the stocks actually started to move back up again. So it shows that they are, investors are targeting elections not going to be anytime soon, not this year probably. So they are betting that elections is just going to be held probably in the middle of next year. So that's why they are still putting money in the stock market to push up some of the stocks.
So do you think it's only a pure play for the general election? Because some of these stocks, they are not actually doing very well. The company is not doing very well. So basically the investors is only going in for the profits. They want to buy low and sell high. So do you think it's wise for them to actually buy into these kind of stocks?
At the end of the day, you have to look at the fundamental of the company. If you feel that this company actually worth that much, then yes, you can invest in that level of price. But if you think that it has already gone up so much and it doesn't reflect the fundamental of the company, then you shouldn't.
For more on the stories, pick up a copy of The Edge Weekly at all good newsstands.